Hey guys, Turtle here, and today I'm going to show you how to set up a Minecraft server on a more professional way than the normal server software. So this server mod is called Canary. It's basically the follower of Hmod, but it's officially been updated all the time, and yeah, it's a really good mod and has a lot of good plugins and everything you need. So at first you go to this web page, I'll put the link in the description, and click on Get Canary. Then it will download a zip file. You just extract this zip file into some random folder. I'm just gonna make a folder here, server show off or whatever you wanna call it, and extract it into this. Just like that. Anyways, I'll just copy and drag and drop it into there. So after that's done, you just double click the server batch file. Then it will download a few files, and after a second it will start this. That's basically the console, and this will prepare the spawn area and everything, and you just let it load before you do anything else. So in this video I'm only going to show the basics of the server mod, and if you guys like it and want more, just write it in the comments, and then I'll basically make some show-offs with plugins, tell what you should have if you have a public server, what plugins are just helpful, what commands they have, and everything. So yeah, I hope loading's done soon, and yeah. After loading is done, you just type in stop here, and that will close the window and save everything, so it's basically closed the right way. So now you have this folder. There is a world folder. If you delete this one and replace it with some other world folder and just call it world 2, the server will use that world. Then there are banned IPs, banned players. You don't need to change anything here. It just saves the names of the players or the IPs of the players, so they can't join the server anymore if you ban them in-game. So the first real important thing is the group's text. So when you make a new group, you just go down one, then use the name of the group, for example special, and then you can give the groups rights. For example, default here has the help, set home, and those rights. If you don't want them to have, for example, the right to use a kit, just remove this one, and they won't be able to use kits. But if you want the special one, the special group, to be able to use kits and, for example, to give supplies, just type in this, and then to give them the rights of the default group too, you just make double point and type in default. So this should basically make a group which has the same rights as default, plus the right to use kits and to use the /give command. Then you just save it and the group is added. To add users to the group, you go down here and put the name of the person you want in a special group or in a different group than the default group. Put the name here, double point, and the group name. And if you, for example, want name 2 to be special group, but also have the right to kick players, you make double point and /kick. So the person has the right to kick too. Or no, you gotta do something different before. You just make double point, 0, double point, and then just you just make yeah, the command here, kick, /kick. That should work. If not, just write in the comments and I'll check how it really works, but I think it works like this. So, also if you want to make yourself admin, you just put here your name, then double point admins. Then you will be in the admins group, which is already created in the groups, and that gives you basically every single right. So, the next thing is the kits. You can make kits by just typing in what it should be called, minor begin. So, for example, if someone types in minor begin /kit minor begin, they get these IDs. For example, 270 should be a wooden pickaxe. Then just make the IDs you want here, and then if you want it to be able to only give it, let's say, every 5 minutes, then make double point 6000. And if you want it to be admins only, double point admins. If you don't want any delay, just leave those clear. Don't write anything here. So, now we come to the last thing. It's a server properties file. Double click it. If it asks you what to open it with, just open it with Windows Editor and then you're fine. So, plugins should be empty as long as you don't use plugins. As I said, if you guys like the video and comment that you want plugins, tutorials, I'll make them and then you will know how to use this. So, spawn protection changes if people can change the blocks right to the spawn in an area of whatever number you put in here. And so they can't, for example, make spawn traps for humans and stuff like that. But you should probably not need this, but just keep it at some number you want. So, then natural animals changes which animals can get spawned. So, for example, if you don't want cows on your server, just take away the cow. And then there will only be sheep, pigs, and chicken. Then enable health on true will be that it's like normal mode. So you can lose health and it doesn't regenerate. If enable health is on false, it will be like peaceful mode. So you will lose a bit health, but it will regenerate and everything. So I would probably keep it on true if it's in some viable server, or keep it on false if you're just using it to build. So spawn monsters just changes if monsters spawn. If you just don't want creepers so they don't destroy stuff, just take out creeper here. Or if you want creepers but not to make damage to anything, you should get a plugin for that. But yeah, as I said, if you want it, tell me in the comments. So, natural spawn rate changes how fast animals will spawn. If you take it to 200, they will spawn twice as fast as usual. So, the next thing is PvP, player versus player. That means if players can hurt each other if they hit them or not. If it's on true, they can beat them, beat some other player and he will lose health. If not, if you don't want that, put it on false. It's the same with everything which has false or true, just change to the opposite if you want to change it. False is deactivated, true is activated. So max players, you gotta know how many people your PC can manage to host. So just keep it at that or set it to 5 or something. Then if you got whitelist activated down here, only people that are on this whitelist can join the server. To add people to whitelist in-game, just type in whitelist/whitelist, add, and then the player name. Just to know that it's good. So you don't have to go onto the file for the whitelist all the time. Yeah, that's basically way easier. So, And if you want to change the method that people get if they're not on whitelist and still try to join your server, you can change this. For example, to get information at blah 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 blah.com. So the server port should probably stay the same. And then the next thing is, basically it's, or wait, I just got something different that's interesting for you. It's spawn items. Spawn. Okay, I just can't find it at the moment, sorry. It's item spawn blacklist. If you set it to true, or no, you don't set it to true, you put the item ID in here. For example, if you don't want TNT to be able to get by using the give command, you type in 46 here. That should be pretty important if you don't use plugins, so people can't spawn themselves tons of TNT. So that's pretty important. So the next thing is, if hell world is on false, it will just be the normal world, and if hell world is on true, you shouldn't do that, because then you can only play on the hell world. So keep that on false. Then the next thing is spawn animals, should be true. Whitelist, I already talked about that. And the last thing is probably the last important thing is online mode. If you have original Minecraft, keep it on true. Always have it true. If you have cracked Minecraft, you have to do it on false, but you have to see that everybody can join with any name, so they can basically log in as you and use admin rights to crash the server or whatever. So better keep it on true as long you can. So basically that's it. When to start the server, you just double click this file again, then it will start the server, and to get on it you just type in local host, and then yourself can join the server. And if you want your friends to be able to join the server, you just go into your internet browser. Just takes a second, and go on a page like seemyip.com, and there you can see your IP address, so other friends can get on it by typing in this IP address. So basically that's it, and I hope it helped. If that doesn't work like this, you might need Hamachi, but I don't think I will make a tutorial for that, only if really many people request it, but that's basically it. Thanks for watching, bye bye.